160 farms and museums across New York State participated in this year's Maple Weekend. On Sunday, I took a trip to Cedar Vale Maple Syrup Company right here in Syracuse to get a taste of the maple industry. The warm, sunny days and cold nights of early spring make for the perfect maple syrup season. But this year's cold temperatures have made maple syrup production difficult in central New York.
Be a little less syrup than usual, both because of the seed year last year and also because of the cold weather in March.
That's because the process to make syrup starts with sap from maple trees. For every gallon of maple syrup that is produced, 40 gallons of sap needs to be harvested. Here at Cedar Vale, where they produce anywhere between 650 to 800 gallons of maple syrup every season, that means that they have to harvest somewhere between 26,000 to 32,000 gallons of sap. Once the trees are tapped, a series of tubes carry the sap from the tree to several tanks inside the sugar house. Once inside, the sap goes through a filtration unit before it's fed into a wood-burning evaporator that thickens the syrup.
And also cooks it to create the flavor.
From there, it's filtered once more, creating that familiar clear syrup seen on store shelves. But when the weather is too cold, the sap freezes, halting production.
I don't think it's going to be a good year, no, but the jury's still out.
But the jury isn't out when it comes to Cedar Vale closing its doors after this season. Wiles has decided to sell the maple farm after 40 years in the business.
It's time. My kids are not interested in it.
And while this season is particularly bittersweet here at Cedar Vale, Wiles says there are plenty of other local maple farms to choose from if you're looking to get that sweet, sugary fix made right here in central New York. The maple syrup season runs from late February to early April. That's when the weather usually warms up enough for the sap to start flowing. But like Wiles said, the cold temperatures so far this spring haven't been ideal for maple syrup production. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Sarah Bonadies for Mornings on the Hill.